Hello, folks, and welcome back to Stellaris. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host, and we have expanded our empire. We have our 4th planet now, and we are about to move in to secure what will be our 5th, which will be this one right here, because that will give us a good chunk of additional territory, in addition to securing us one hell of a system that just has a lot of shit in it. And we're also just going to go ahead and just probably wipe these guys out. Either conquer them, or... I don't really know. I don't know precisely what I want done with them, but... whatever we end up doing, we're gonna do it. So, yeah. We're just gonna do it. We do have our new colony down here. We do have a lot of progress that we need to get worked on as far as research and stuff goes. As well as just building up our territory even more, both our territory and our planets even more than we already have. Again, especially down here, where this new colony is, because it has given us control of these 3 systems. All 3 of which are packed with quite a bit of resources, and we really need to have our builder just go to town on them. So, Galunthas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found on the windswept plains of, again, once more, they're still naming it by the fucking ship, not the planet, because I don't even know. They're ruthlessly hunted by the apex predators, and our biologists on the Zenith estimate that only a few hundred Galuntha herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Earth. Oh, you collected the whole herd. Interesting. So I believe there is now only one alien specimen yet to collect, and it is this one, and I think you guys are already working on it. Yeah, you're already heading there. So that's cool. We could actually colonize this planet, and they actually... oh, okay, maybe not. Alright, whatever. So you're doing that. I guess we just keep scanning systems, really. Just keep surveying. Really, I don't have a whole lot of other options at the present moment, at least. Actually, no. Go survey that system. No, actually, I'll have him do that. So go up there and survey them. Go do that. Go do that, because we still need... we're about to finish this. I don't know what this will end up giving us, but whatever it does, we'll have it finished here in a minute. I still want to find the last artifact here for the precursor thing, and we also need to find the last planet for this. So we need to continue to do exploration in order to do that. At some point, we'll have to go do this, but this takes a long time to do, and I don't want to fuck with that just yet. Because, frankly, I have more important things to do than deal with that. At some point, we are going to do an observation post. We just have a bunch of things that we need to get done. And not a whole hell of a lot of time to do them all. We are 21 months away from having destroyers. We're probably going to go to war with these guys, though, very shortly once the cold fusion thing finishes. Probably just go to war with them then. I don't really think I'm going to need to do too hell of a lot else. Well, I guess now almost every single spot on this planet has a resource on it, so the only one that doesn't is these 2 right here, and they're blocked right now. So I think we build a farm on this one, and then we build probably an energy thing there, just because that has an energy, but then we just build a bunch of mineral mine things and some research labs and just go to town on this place, because this one has a lot of good stuff on it. That planet just has a lot of good shit. This one, of course, still needs to be upgraded to some degree at least. For that matter, so does Destiny. But neither of them are immediately pressing. It needs to be done, of course, in the long term, but at least for right this exact instant, it's not hugely necessary right now. Earth 2 needs this kind of some stuff done with it, but again, not hugely immediately pressing, but definitely important in the long term. I do need to save up enough money to be able to upgrade the starbase, probably the one here in Cordip. I will probably do that. That might be the next thing I save money for. And then we can actually use this whole thing here to queue up all of the things that are available at once. And in fact, I might do that for the research outposts at least. Yeah, I probably will. We also, just before we go to war with them, I need to build the, or at least start construction on another colony ship. So, because I want to claim the system basically immediately. I don't want to fuck around with it. I want to have it, like, the second that we take the system. And then we'll build another, probably build another colony ship and send it up here and secure this stuff, because there's a lot of stuff there as well that'll be really useful to us. I want to try to cluster a number of planets relatively close together that will let us build or set up a administration area, new sector. But we have some time before we can really effectively do that, unfortunately. I'm going to need a general for fighting the war. So, as much as I would like to get another governor for that other planet, I don't think we can really afford it. Just because I need him for other things. So, I think you're gonna have to just, do your thing, basically, right now. Where? Let's send you somewhere else, because we will need... Actually, we need a, where was landing? Now, why? Oh, but... Observation posts need to be in our area of influence. I guess they do. Sucks. So we would need to have influence up there. Well, if we build a planet there, we might get influence. Maybe not immediately, but, eventually. We will have ocean worlds and a tropical world there once we do that research as well. So that could be useful. Let's see. We have a system there that we can take. Of course, have another system there that we could do. Not really a whole lot that we can really do too much with. There's 2 systems there that we could claim. Tropical world, ocean world. So we could claim all of this with planets and turn this into this whole section down here into an administration sector, if I were so inclined to do so. I don't really know how that works. I don't know precisely the mechanics of it. I know you don't have full control over it yourself, but I don't know precisely, what exactly it does overall. So... I don't know how good of an idea it is, like, in the long term to really do that, but... Alright, let's just send you to Sirius for the moment.
Research
send
complete.
You to Sirius. What did we complete? Oh yeah, the cold fusion. Cool. So that allowed us to upgrade our ships, which is great. Better deflectors. That'll be good. Totally down for that. Active countermeasures. I think that's the that's the anti-missile thing. Green shard thrower. That's the crystalline entities. Doesn't do that much damage. Does have armor penetration though, so there's that. So there's that. Laser defense? Oh, that's for... Oh, never mind. That's for, Starbase. Deflectors or point defense? I don't know what kind of capabilities our enemies have. I don't know if they're using missiles or if they're using something else. I know at one point they were, but that doesn't mean they still are, because it's been quite a while since that was going on. I think I'm going to go with the missile defense, though, because I know, like I said, I know at one point they were using missiles. Rather, that still means anything is anyone's guess, but they were at one stage, at least. Oh, wait, where? What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Holy shit, this is... this is a... Okay. Where is that? Wow. Alright. We actually might be able to get some technology out of that if, assuming we don't end up dying to it, but which is a potential problem. It's definitely something that could happen. Wow, there's a lot of shit in that system. That is one heavily defended random system. It is a nasty, nasty little setup there. What is this? What are you doing? What? Are you fucking stupid? I'm not giving you that. Fuck no. I'll go to war with them myself. In fact, I'll just go ahead and do that now, because apparently you're trying to go
The diplomacy screen is where we communicate with other civilizations. Here we can declare war.
I guess I have to wait for that to cancel? I'm just declining that outright. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go to war with them. That's just not a thing. I'm sorry. Honestly, I should probably drop out of the Alliance, actually, because you're giving me issues by me being a part of you. I can't really afford to be having these problems. So I may just drop out of that, because I don't really want to deal with all of that stuff. I don't know. We'll see. That would give us food. That's not really that important. So that'll upgrade that, which is something that we desperately need. Which will finish that before we finish that technology. Unfortunately. I need to be able to declare war on these guys, though. Can I see... Like, what are you trying to do? I don't want to go... I'm not going to go to war with you against these guys. Not if you're taking the system. I need to take the system. I need this stuff. Small rodent creatures known as Orinthi are native to ITN Trident, where their habitat, again, naming it after the fucking ship for no reason, extends across most of the diverse climates region. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, some of them made their way onto the Trident by hitching rides in the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested them remains a mystery. Alright, all the specimens asked for by the museum have been secured. The museum has grown to a massive facility where artificial gravity generators and atmospheric processors are used to simulate the environments of over a dozen worlds. Visitors are journeying from all across the Imperium of Terra to see it. So we gain some influence, we gain a bunch of energy, bunch of society research. Nice. Did that complete anything? No, but did give us a good chunk toward it, so that's cool, I guess. Wait, how do you use... Okay, so it gives you a huge chunk toward the progress. So that's nice. That's how that works. Look at the amount that we have stored up. We've got so much society research stored up. This will blow through this and give us a good chunk toward whatever the next technology is as well, which will be really helpful. Ooh, who the fuck are you? Oh, okay, never mind. I was really concerned there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Who are you and where the fuck did you come from? But never mind, you're not dangerous. You're not something I need to concern myself with. At least not yet. We also need to build armies. Why are we set on limited? We need to start building some armies, which I haven't done yet because I just didn't really think about it. But we need to start doing it because we need forces to be able to invade their planet once we go to war with them. So I wasn't thinking about it before, but we definitely need it pretty quickly here. Alright, so the vote failed. Good. Now we declare our own vote to go to war with them.
Here is something that you perhaps didn't know.
And I'm going to take the planet myself. You will vote no. Suggest demands. You would vote no because you want the planet. Well, I'm not giving you the planet. I will drop out of the fucking alliance if I have to. In fact, I'm just gonna do that now since you're apparently making this shit fucking difficult. If you're gonna be this difficult for me to do, then fuck you. Looks like we could still go right back into being friends with them if we wanted to, so that's fine. And now I'm just going to immediately declare war on you guys. I'm not going to fuck around. We should have more than sufficient capability to wreck these dudes. Like, I shouldn't have to fucking worry about that at all. And we need to just start recruiting just as many assault marines as we can, because we're going to need a lot of them to be able to do what we're about to try and do. Oh, hold on. Fuck. Completely forgot I wanted to upgrade these ships with the cold fusion reactors. And another shield? Crap. Can't quite do that. That sucks. Alright, so if we remove the shield, looks like we could put armor on instead, which I would rather not. And in fact, that upgrade is so insignificant that I'm not actually going to waste my time, because it's not doing it's not doing enough. Not doing enough. We are researching. Oh no, we're researching point defense. I didn't do the shields. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well never mind then, because that means I don't have to worry. It actually kind of saves me there, in a way, because it means I don't have to worry about okay, so you're not surveyed over there. Go ahead and go survey this. Why the fuck are you... Oh, because we're not friends with them anymore. Crap. Oh well. Oh well, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Kinda sucks, but whatever. So you guys have been driven back all the way to your home world, because these guys have just overwhelmed you, pretty much.
Construction complete.
Diplomatic response from them. Took you so long, Terrans, let us end this once and for all. Yeah, we'll happily end it for you. And I'm going to end it, alright. We're going to end it very, very quickly. Because frankly, you guys have zero chance in hell of actually beating me. If anything that I've seen in the game, just in general, thus far, is any indication whatsoever, you have no chance in hell of actually beating me. We'll see what kind of ship, what kind of fleet you have here in a second, but I'm fairly certain that you don't have anything that's going to hold up against what I've got. Okay, so the spaceport has finished its thing.
Hostile fleet detected.
Toward the Sirius system. Oh shit. Crap, they're trying to bypass us. Retreat to coordinate. We need to kill this fleet, basically. We need to kill their fleet, is what we really are trying to do here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
What do what do we just jump in top of? No, we jump on top of a construction ship. Hi, you're dead. Very dead. Oh, you're lucky. You're very lucky.
System survey complete.
God damn it, man. Fleet. What are you doing, man? Earth, you're gonna have to build a couple of ships, it looks like, because it looks like they're coming for you. You do have the spaceport there, so the spaceport should be able to defend you to some extent at least, but...
Hostile fleet detected.
So what happened? You engaged a fleet for a second. The Ultia system has been fully surveyed. Oh, there's a bunch of society research in that system, which is not really that big a deal, but still interesting, nevertheless. Okay, so go survey. Crap. What are we building? We're building a ship, detector, and one of those. Okay, that's fine, that's good. Gives us a couple extra ships. What are they doing? Are they going to move and try to bombard the system? Looks like they are, which means you guys need to get moving. Where are you going? Yeah, you're bombarding the planet, which is not good,
Research
but
complete.
On the plus side, that's going to tie up their fleet, so they're going to be too busy trying to do that to they're going to be far too busy trying to do that to worry about trying to fight us once our fleet shows up. And Earth is about to build a... Movement of armies has been completed, so we need a couple more armies. You're not finished there, guys. We need more armies as soon as you can build them. Unemployed pops on Destiny. Oh, it's because they're under a siege, of course. You're not actually unemployed, you just can't do anything because you're being bombarded. That's really a very different... It's very different. It's two very different things. You're not actually unemployed, you're just under assault. Oh, completed a research that I missed. Naval capacity, This we need, though. We need this. And I need that, too, but... holy shit, that would take fucking forever. Holy crap, that would take forever. Wow. Alright, fuck that. We need this. Alright, in a second, our main fleet will arrive. Little escort fleet can move in. But the main fleet is here. They're gonna move to engage, it looks like. Come on, guys. Go. Do not engage them on the fucking hyperlimit, because if you do, they're not going to be able to escape. You're gonna lose ships, but that's okay. That's to be expected. It's a big fight. Okay, seriously, it's not the time for that. Definitely not the time for that. Are you guys here?
Situation log updated.
Wow, did you kill him already? Jesus. Oh no, they escaped. Got some debris there. Do we have a colony ship that'll be able to do anything with that? I guess we could send you down here. I don't know that it's really worth it, because the amount of time it'll take you to get there, I don't know that we'll necessarily get anything out of it, but we might. They do have some technologies, I'm sure, that would be useful to us, so... Surprise, guys! We're right on top of you.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
Alright, merge into one force. And really? Stupid bastards.
Hostile fleet detected.
You guys are fucking retarded. Oh, let's just jump around in circles. Fucking idiots. Retreat to your space, you dumbasses. Don't just stand there. Don't just jump back and forth between my planets. Are you completely stupid? Don't answer that, because you obviously are. You are very obviously completely stupid. Alright, so we need 360 to do that. Yeah, just go build those research stations there for now. It's fine.
Hostile fleet
wrecked.
engaged.
I mean, they're losing ships at a pretty prodigious rate here. Like, they really can't. They can't keep this up. They've almost lost their whole fleet now. They only have a handful of ships left.
Research complete.
You only got a handful of ships left, guys. I don't really know what you think you're trying to do, but... Alright, so new research. That'll let us build the even more advanced spaceship. And let us head toward cruisers, but I think we need to upgrade some other stuff now. That's armor. 35 months, 44 months. Just because that's going to take forever to build. So let's work on some of the other techs. I guess we can get coil guns. Not really that interested in ballistic weapons, although we probably will need them eventually, so...
Hostile fleet.
I guess we can work toward it. So what do they... no. What do you have? What are your ships using? Can I just select your fleet? Apparently not.
Situation log updated.
And you're dead. I think. Pretty sure you're dead. Pretty sure you didn't get away. Yeah, you didn't get away. You're dead. Yeah, you died before you got away. You died before you escaped. They were hurting us. They were definitely hurting us, though. Like they were doing some damage. They lost at the end of the day because we just had more ships than they did, but they were definitely hurting us, though. I mean, there was no question of that. We lost one ship, though, and they lost their entire fleet. So I think we won. Just saying. Think we won. Alright, so there is multiple debris that you can research. I don't know that it'll actually do much for us, but who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Hold on, we completed more research. That finished really quick. So that gives us a little more influence, which is great. We need that. Oh, actually, that gave us a lot more influence because I dropped out of the alliance, too. Army upkeep goes down. That would be nice. Resettlement cost. Let's just form federation. Alright, so what do we want here? Do we want... Both of these are expensive. Really expensive. I think we go with this. Army build speed and army damage goes up. I think we go with that. Because that'll help out our army capabilities. So that sounds like a plan. Do that. Recruit another army. I just don't know how many... I don't know how big of an army we're going to need here, so... And we also will need to go in and recruit ourselves a general. And that would be useless. You're fucking pointless. You're a waste of time. So we've got army morale goes up. That's probably what we want. So let's buy that. And we can't do nothing with him just yet, but in a minute we will be able to. Go ahead and go repair at the
system survey complete.
What system? This one. Okay. That's fine. Where else can you reach? Can't really reach there, unfortunately. Okay, looks like all of those are already researched. Already, surveyed, rather. So we're fine as far as that goes. Fuck it, I guess just research stuff out here for now. I mean, I can't really get to you, but we can't really do anything without you, so... Right the second, so fuck it. Basically. Can't really do anything with you otherwise,
research complete.
Whatever, basically. Point defense is complete. Good. Barrier point defense? What's that? That just improved, Is that improved? Yeah, okay. Basic combat rolls. Is this the computers? Yeah. Probably want that. Because that'll help us. I'm pretty sure they had computer tech. I don't know for sure, but I'm fairly certain they had computer tech there. Which obviously was helping them. To some extent, at the very least. So I don't know what all we're actually going to get out of this. I don't know if there's really any point. But if there is, then, you know, whatever works. Fleet repaired yet? Fleet's being repaired now. Good. Okay, so you're done. You're done. You guys have finished building armies. I think I'm feeling like we have 7. I feel like we need 10 at least. So let's go. Well, I don't really know. Because I don't really know how all this works. Go ahead and finish up. Oh, shit, you were still doing something. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Alright, fully repaired. Armies are completed. Repairs are complete. So now we can move in. Move on up. Move on up. Revealed that a certain region of the planet are home to primitive alien proto-civilization. Our probes show that the Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language. We don't see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. So that's Stone Age group there. Which is not really that interesting, but kind of whatever. We'll take it. Oh, we do need... Hold on. Just realized that we need a colony ship. Oh, what? Hold on. Individualist. What? Interesting. So this is our core group, but we have populations, I guess, on this planet? whose ethics have diverged from our own, from our core from our core ethics. Some are militarist, some are not. It's interesting. I didn't realize that would happen so relatively quickly. I figured we have more time before that kind of thing would start occurring, but apparently not. Alright, so I really want to build a couple more. I really want to have 10. I really do. I don't necessarily need them, but I really would like to, so there's one more. Alright, just get in there, blow up that station. I don't know that the other stations are even going to be important once that one's dead. I don't know what'll happen when that one dies. We may not have to do anything once that ship fleet is destroyed. Previous unknown that call themselves the Nildari Dominion. I don't know where you are. Another one that's a century or what? That's a fucking million miles away.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Design allied systems.
Research
Whatever,
complete.
dude. Y'all are so far away, I don't give a crap. This will go really badly. It's that singlet, it's that outpost versus the fleet. That outpost doesn't have a chance in hell.
Situation log updated.
You're dead. No. If they're neutral... I wonder, because they're neutral, I wonder if that means if I just ignore it,
Debris
will it
analyzed.
come under my control eventually? So see, this gave us technology. Yeah, that's why I went up, and that's why I wanted to go research it, is because I was hoping it would give us some advancement toward some technology that they might have had available to them. What just happened? Oh, the army recruitment finished. Fleet order finished. New research. Army upcreep goes down. Naval or Empire leader capacity goes up. That's important. We need that, so I'm going to work on that. How many do we have now? 8. 9, 10. Okay. So that puts us at the number of fleets that I wanted. Or the number of armies, rather, that I wanted. So we're good there. I'm going to send the engineer to that system just because I want to have somebody working on stuff. You are working on the debris, so that's cool. The fleet is moving on their homeworld now. They got barely scratched by
System survey complete.
Enemy fleet, so I'm not even slightly concerned. We were barely even scratched. So I am not even a little concerned. Alright, here we go. We're moving in on their home system. We will have to start bombarding their home planet. They do have a fleet, but it's not much of one to speak of, so it's not really going to do much for them. Especially if the fleet decides to move out.
Debris
if it decides
analyzed.
to come and engage us. Which I hope it does, but we'll see. Ceramic metal materials. So that gave us... that was a weird little kind of glitch. I don't know what that was. Yeah, so they gave us more progress on the autocannon and the armor, which is cool. That's the kind of thing that the reason that I'm bothering to do this in the first place. because it's helping us out with the research, basically. It's giving us free research, more or less. Alright, so what are you guys doing? Are you gonna come and try and attack me, or what do you got going on? One ship incoming from Bernard Star. Bernard Star. That must be one of their science ships. It wouldn't be anything else, so. I don't particularly want to fight their fleet and their space station, but I guess we don't have a choice. So
Hostile
I guess we're gonna go fight their fleet and their space station, which I didn't particularly want to do. But...
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh man, we've lost a ship already.
Situation log updated.
Their actual fleet's dead, though. Oh, they have a colony ship. Kill that shit.
Situation log updated.
Definitely kill that shit. Alright, so start bombarding. We want limited ground support. Because I need to wipe out the planetary fortification as well as quickly as possible. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we need to destroy pretty much all of the planetary fortifications before we can move in to really do much. Army recruitment has finished, so we can embark the fleet.
The armies are ordered into
Assign the general. The assault transports are launched. Travel you guys to there. The planet is vulnerable, although we don't presently have too hell of a lot that we can do with it yet, but we completed that. Our admiral rather leveled. And fleet combat. They did a fair amount of damage to us, but we pretty much wrecked their faces, so they did some damage, but it was wholly insufficient.
Construction complete.
Which was only yet another taste of our faith. In the end, the true believers will prevail. Oh, did we achieve victory? Oh, they just surrendered to us. Oh, okay. So they just outright surrendered to us. We didn't even have to invade them. They just capitulated. I hope you are science ships and not... Yeah, okay. Alright, never mind then. You guys are not needed. You can return to the surface of the planet there, because we no longer need you. You completed another research thing down there. So I guess now we need you to come up and do the research here in their orbit, I guess. So get yourself up here. I don't know what, if anything, we have to do here. Habitability is maxed out. We don't really need to do anything here. We're good. They're not happy with us, of course, but that's just nothing we can do about that. They're just gonna have to deal with it. Just gonna have to deal with it there, buddies. You're losing food for some reason, because apparently you guys don't understand how to upgrade your planet and whatever. Apparently you're too stupid. Apparently you're too stupid. Power plant, power plant, power plant. We have a power plant 2, so that's technology we didn't have. Okay. So we got the food being worked on. I think you guys are fine. Really. I think you're good. We need to probably put a general in charge of the planet, though, as soon as we're able to. Or not a general, but for some reason my brain is not working. We lost a ship, but that's not really that big a deal. You finished your construction. We need to land. Oh, you guys are just gonna land on your own. Never mind. I don't have to do anything with that. All right, so we have taken the things that we set out rather to take. So we're doing good as far as that goes. Excellent. Colony ship is moving. Construction ship is already up there. That does max out the number of planets I can hold for the moment. Although, very shortly here, we will be adjusting that a little bit. Can't do anything with it just yet, but shortly we will. Oh, do we not have these things surveyed? Why is this stuff not all of a sudden not surveyed? That's weird. It's very strange. Very strange that all of these planets are suddenly not surveyed. I mean, it's kind of whatever. Doesn't really matter, but... is that the only one that we can colonize? Yeah, I guess that's the only one we can colonize, so... Alright. This is a shitty planet, but we're taking it not for the planet, but for the other things in the planet, so... While the planet itself is not that great, that's not really that important. That's not really the reason. That's not the reason we're here. So I don't really care that much. You guys are about to get kicked out because you're doing shit that I don't want you to be doing. All right, so you are marked as mine now because we didn't destroy you. So I will just gain control of those, I guess, once the colony is complete and we have influence over the area. Because we just don't have influence over the system right now. So I think that's the reason that we're just not getting anything out of it at the present moment. Okay, so go build mining stations there. That's a lot of money to build, to build stuff, but it will give us a lot of income in the long term, so it's all good. Boom, and that should have given us control.
Research complete. Mining stations are used to extract...
It did. Awesome. Cool, so we now have some Betharian stone. Strike fleet has been repaired. We do need to replace one of the Protector class corvettes, it looks like. Let's rebuild one of those real quick. Oh, we don't have quite enough money. Never mind. Let's make a destroyer. Set up a destroyer. So we got Fortune Breaker, Hope Breaker. Ooh, you get a large. Nice. cool. Oh, so we get 2 different slots now. That's neat. So either 1 medium or 2 small, depending on what you want. Let's actually go with this one. And then that one, I think. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's pretty cool. I do like it. Alright. Ooh. Point defense is considered a weapon slot? That fucking sucks. Alright, well, I'm just gonna set up all missiles right for the right moment anyway. I do not want to do anything else right now. I think we build a put 2 of those in. Ourselves a big deflector. A couple big deflectors. Smaller shit. Some smaller shit. And how much do these take? 5 power apiece. Alright, so we can just put a shit ton of shields on this thing. Or we can go ahead and do some armor. So it's increasing 1 point a piece. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's 150 shields, or how much is this providing? 40? So I can't rip out that, unfortunately. At least not right this second, anyway. Some of these might use more power, though. Or not. Oh, okay. So you have complete armor penetration, so I might do one of these. Maybe set that up as a laser, even though it's not as accurate, but the laser has armor penetration, so it'll cut through anything with armor. Does slightly less damage. Well, actually does quite a bit less damage, but I think that might be a... it's very short range, though. Very short range, though. Huh. Let's see, the damage is 9. So our damage definitely goes up with that. But I kind of want to have at least one of the lasers. Suppose we could put a couple of smaller ones on. And keep the bigger missile. Nah, I think we go with that. Hunter class destroyer. Yes. Sweet. Alright, so we will build one of those as soon as we're able. Ooh, we researched the technology, that's good, so that gives us more leaders, so we can now get a couple of other people. And this gives us abduction targets, planetary capital, so that is the improved capital building. That gives us more influence too. I need wildlife removers though. I kind of want that, but I want to go with this for the moment at least. For the moment at least, I'm going to go with that. Because I think that is, at the end of the day, probably more valuable to me than most of the other options that we're going to get otherwise. Really.
Anomaly
so we'll go with
found.
That. You completed an anomaly there, wherever the hell you even are. I don't even know. Okay, so that's cool. So now you are, what are you doing? You are building there, okay. So that's good. So that'll max out this planet, and then we'll send you up to do that one next. And then we'll be done down there in orbit. Anyway, we do have you, we should have you, and you probably, maybe, relatively shortly. So we're doing pretty good, we do need another leader. I definitely want another governor, because I want to put a governor who's increases happiness, if we have one anyway. It doesn't look like we do. Doesn't look like we do. Huh. Alright, so we'll recruit you. I'm going to put you in charge of this planet just because we need somebody here. Because they are not super happy with us. Oh, okay. I was going to say, why did that give me a person? But you know what we could do, actually? We could send one of our other people up here. You're relatively useless. Nah, we'll send you. You're fine. You'll help on the happiness thing a little bit. They'll get happier with us eventually. It's gonna take a while because obviously we wiped out their we wiped out one of their things, but who was it? The Govin? No, the Temidorans. There we go. Yeah, okay. Where are you guys? Lava and Fujo. Okay, so you guys actually would be useful, but we need to have the capability to uplift you. But once you can do that, that actually can really help you out a lot. So I'm going to really try and start growing the Empire here in the next episode. We obviously have this, we have that. We're about to have to do something with planetary control because we're going to have more planets that we can actually manage. But that is fine. What I might end up doing... Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not completely decided on that particular matter yet. Go build a research station there. You can come back up and do stuff here later. But there's a single research station there that you can build, so that gets you doing something at least. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. We have taken our territory that I wanted. Our next task is to probably send a colony up here. as well as I'm going to fill out some of these other colony
System
buildings.
survey
That's
complete.
Sirius, the other one at Alpha Centauri.
Debris analyzed.
Probably those ocean worlds there. I just have a bunch of places that I want to colonize. It's obviously going to take a while though, because we do not have all the technology that I would otherwise want. Embassy recalled. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we analyze the debris. That's fine. I don't know if we can continue analyzing the debris or not. I don't know if there's a point. Apparently that one can't be analyzed, and neither can that one, because I guess they don't have anything. Oh no, there we go. We didn't have the right ship selected, apparently. Alright, so what are you doing? What's going on? Cool, fine. Hopefully that turns out to be the last of the things for the one tech that we were trying to do. Who knows if it will, but I kind of hope it does anyway. But we'll find out, I guess. It's going to take some time to get there. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching. I already said this, of course, but it does bear reminding. And I will see you folks in the next one. So bye-bye.